With all the Picard hype and the Next Gen cast returning, you might ask yourself, who is Commander Riker? Hey Trekkies, Christian Fox here with another video for you. Today, I want to answer the question, who is Commander Riker? Commander William T. Riker, an Alaskan native, is one of the main protagonists in Star Trek The Next Generation. Riker has been portrayed by Jonathan Frakes since the series aired in 1987. Frakes is currently playing an older Riker in Star Trek Picard. Commander Riker was the first officer of the Enterprise D and the first officer of the Enterprise E in 3 TNG films. Riker, an incredibly skilled and competent first officer, is what happens when you combine the best traits of Captain Kirk with Captain Picard. He has the swagger and charisma, as well as the tactical mind of Kirk, and the thoughtfulness and diplomatic ability of Picard. In fact, Riker's skill has been recognized by Starfleet in the form of repeated offers of command, which Riker finally accepted in Star Trek Nemesis when he left the Enterprise to command the USS Titan. As first officer, often affectionately referred to as number 1 by Captain Picard, Commander Riker was critical in helping the captain deal with many life and death situations. This includes ongoing Romulan shenanigans, Borg incursions, and of course crazy sci-fi phenomena that seem to follow ships named Enterprise. Much like Picard, Riker has had his traumatic experiences such as being super tired because he was unknowingly getting abducted by aliens, or that time he had his memory probed, which made him think that he was actually a patient in a mental asylum. Awesome as Riker is, he has had a couple of mishaps. He did get reamed out by Picard for not being truthful about his former ship, and did get relieved by duty by Captain Jellicoe when he was in temporary command of the Enterprise. Outside of his duties, Riker enjoys listening to jazz and playing jazz, and is also a poker enthusiast. Riker also worked side by side his former love, Counselor Troi, whom he eventually married in Star Trek Nemesis. This already awkward situation was made even more awkward when he discovered that there was another him trapped on a planet courtesy of a transporter accident. That Riker, aka Thomas Riker, tried to rekindle his relationship with Troi and was angry with William Riker for not pursuing it and repeatedly rejecting offers to captain a ship. Commander Riker has many notable accomplishments such as helping to restore history, piloting a shuttle mission that saved Picard's life, defeating aliens that were abducting members of the crew, but his biggest accomplishment is perhaps saving Earth from a Borg invasion when he was in temporary command of the Enterprise D. In pulp culture, Riker is perhaps best known for propping his foot against Data's console, and of course sitting in chairs in the most epic way possible. No one sits in a chair quite like Commander Riker. Commander Riker appears in Star Trek The Next Generation, the Next Generation films, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, and of course, Star Trek Picard.